Hi students, welcome to PhD Jobs and Admission. This is Gauri. So in this video, I'm going to teach you about fundamental and applied research by using MCQs. So on these two topics, basically you will be asking most of the MCQs in the PhD entrance test, and that's why I have covered all of the concepts relevant to these research types in this video. So students, you need to watch this video until the end so that all of your doubts will get clear. Students, now let us begin with this session. So students, as we know that there is a PhD entrance test at University of Madras for PhD admission for the upcoming academic year, that is 2023 and 24, right? And in this PhD entrance test you will be asking questions on research methodology and questions on concerned subject. So there will be written examination for 35 marks and oral examination for 15 marks, and in both of the examinations you will be asking equal amount of questions on research methodology and concerned subject. So students, to qualify this PhD entrance test, all of the candidates should score more marks in paper 1 and paper 2 both, and after that only they can qualify the PhD entrance test. And that's why to qualify the paper 1, which is for research methodology, we provide you complete course on research methodology. By the use of this complete course, all of the candidates can qualify University of Madras PhD entrance test 2023. So in this course we provide you full syllabus video lectures, under which theory and MCQ lectures both are available. We provide you full syllabus notes and mock tests. So under the mock test we provide you 10 mock tests, and each mock test contains 40 MCQs, and that's why all the candidates can solve 400 MCQs by using mock tests only. We provide you more than 1500 MCQs revision PDF. By the use of this revision PDF, all of the candidates can revise all the topics in a single PDF only, and that's why they'll be getting 80% questions from this PDF only out of 100% questions in the research methodology part of University of Madras PhD entrance test. So we provide you all this study material in both the languages, that is Hindi and English. Okay. So students, to buy this complete course, all of the candidates can either download the Global Online app from the Play Store. For that I have given the link in the description box of this video, or else they can contact me through the WhatsApp numbers which are I have given on the screen. So students, the course fees are only 699, and in this low fees we provide guaranteed selection to all of the candidates. And students, we have demo mock test, and we have demo video lectures, and you can view these demo video lectures and mock tests, and that too free of cost, and after that they can buy the complete course. Okay. First question is, the research that applies the laws at the time of field study to draw more and more clear ideas about the problem is dash. So among these options, which is the type of research which applies the laws at the time of field study, and because of that we can draw more and more clear ideas about the problem. Okay, so basically whether it is applied research, whether it is action research, whether it is explanatory research, or whether it is correlational studies. So basically students, the correct answer for this is applied research, because applied research is the type of research in which basically we solve the immediate problems, but apart from that we apply the laws, or we apply the existing theory or principles to our problem. And by applying the laws or principles, it would be easier for all of us, so that we can solve the problems very easily, and so that we will get the conclusions of our results very easily and very efficiently. Okay, and that's why here the correct answer is 1. Action research is again the type of research, and again by using action research we basically solve the immediate problems, but here we don't apply the laws to our problems. This is the big difference between action research and applied research. And that's why specifically action research is implemented in the classroom environment, or you can say in the teaching and learning processes. Okay. Explanatory research, as the name suggests, explanatory, so basically it explains the relationship between the variables. Okay. Correlational studies, so basically it establishes the correlation between the variables. Okay, that's why the correct answer for this question is 1. Okay. If a researcher conducts a research on finding out which administrative style contributes more to institutional effectiveness. This will be an example of. So basically, if I am a researcher and I want to find out that how much or at what amount administrative style contributes more to institutional effectiveness, then what kind of research I will follow. So basically, whether I will follow basic research or action research or applied research or none of the above. So students, this question is somehow tricky because here we are going to find out the solution to our problem. Okay, but basically here we need to apply a law so that we will get the solution to our problem very efficiently or easily. Okay, and that's why the correct answer for this is 3, that is applied research. So why not action research? Because students, as I have told you that action research is mostly applicable in the field of teaching and learning processes. But here we are not doing anything relevant to teaching and learning processes. Here we are going to find out which administrative style contributes more to institutional effectiveness. Okay, so basically we are going to finding out about different administrative styles, and then subsequently we are going to check how much it will be having an effect on the institutional effectiveness. Okay, so basically here we are going to implement an applied research, not an action research. And basic research is nothing but the fundamental research. This is the pure research, and mainly it focuses upon the development of a theory. Okay, so basically by using basic research we don't solve the immediate problems like this. Okay, that's why the correct answer for this is 3, that is applied research. Apart from this, we provide you PhD entrance test 2023 paper to study material. So by the use of this study material, all of the candidates can score more marks in paper 2 and they can qualify PhD entrance test. So in this study material, we provide you full syllabus notes and MCQs. So in the MCQs section, we provide you most repeated MCQs and most expected MCQs, and as well we provide you PYQs. So by the use of these MCQs and PYQs, all of the candidates can score guaranteed more marks in the paper 2. So the subjects that I have mentioned on this screen, so on all of these subjects we provide you paper to study material. The fees for paper to study material is only 999, and in this low fees we provide guaranteed selection to all the candidates. To join paper 1 and paper 2 courses, candidates can contact me through these WhatsApp numbers. Okay, so students, if you want the paper to study material for any other subject, then you can contact me through these WhatsApp numbers or you can comment me. Which of the following research forms aims primarily at putting to use the theoretical advances with an eye on exploring the potential for generalizability? So from these research options, among these research options, which is the research type which primarily aims to use the theoretical advances which are already there, and as well here our aim is to explore the potential for generalizability. So basically students, generalizability is nothing but we are going to generalize the results of our solution to the real facts or to the another real situations. This is called as the generalizability. So basically, what is that research? So whether it is fundamental research, whether it is evaluative research, whether it is action research, whether it is applied research. So students, here basically we are using the theoretical advances, and the meaning of this is that we are using here the different laws or principles. So in other words, basically we are applying the different laws and principles here to our problems, and that's why here by using such laws and principles we are going to solve the problems and we will get the solution. And after getting the solution, it has the that much amount of potential so that we can explore it for generalizability purposes. Okay, so that's why here the correct answer is 4, because here we are applying the laws, okay, to our research problem, and this is nothing but the applied research. So this is not action research, because within the action research we don't apply any kind of laws, we just solve the immediate problem here. Evaluative research, basically as the name suggests, evaluative. So here we do the evaluation. For example, we have cause and effect relationship between the variables. So basically here we evaluate the amount of cause, like how much causes are causing the effects. Okay, so we are going to here evaluate that what is amount of the cause and what is the effect of that kind of amount of a cause. So basically we are here evaluating the amount of cause. Okay, this is nothing but the evaluative research. Fundamental research, yani ki pure research or basic research, that I have told you earlier in this video. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is 4. Okay, the principles of fundamental research are used in. So basically the principles of fundamental research are used in which kind of research? So whether we use it in action research, applied research, philosophical research, historical research. Okay, so basically students, fundamental research here is nothing but the pure research, and in this research basically we develop the theories, right? And basically we also develop the principles or laws over here. So this kind of principles or laws are used in which kind of research? So obviously we use the laws or principles in the applied research, okay, to solve our problems, right? That's why the correct answer for this question is 2nd. And all of you know that what is action research, and philosophical research is nothing but basically here we study the philosophy of the things. So for example, there is some kind of a data, or there is some kind of a relationship between the variables. So here we find out the roots of it. Basically we find out the causes of it or the history of it. Okay, so this is nothing but the philosophy of that particular relationship between the variables, or philosophy of that particular data, like how that data, you know, has been discovered in this world. What are the roots of that data? So this is nothing but the philosophy. So all of these things are studied in philosophical research. Okay, historical research, basically within the historical research we study the past events, and by using those past events we apply those past events for our present and future work. Okay, this is nothing but the historical research. Okay, that's why the correct answer over here is 2nd. On what is the social research function of the scientific method not based? So basically from these options, which is the option on which social research function of the scientific method is not dependent, or it is not based? Okay, so students, all of you know that what is scientific method. Basically scientific method is very systematic method, and it follows the step-by-step procedures, and we are going to see those procedures in the upcoming videos. Okay, and social research function is nothing but it is similar to the natural research function. Okay, so basically social research function means that here we are studying the society. We are studying the interaction of human behavior with the society. Okay, this is nothing but the social research function. Okay, and that's why the social research function of the scientific method is not based upon the thinking, because it based upon the evidence, it based upon the empirical methods. Empirical methods means basically we observe the facts, we measure those facts, and we have a proper evidence, and based upon that evidence we come to the conclusion part. Okay, so basically here we don't only think about it, we do the actions. Okay, and that's why here we do the testing, we do the experiments, as well we do the lots of rationality. Rationality is nothing but there is a proper evidence, there are proper empirical methods. This is nothing but the rationality, and we don't only think over here. Okay, and that's why the social research function of the scientific method is not based upon the thinking. Okay, and that's why the correct answer over here is 1. Okay, which of the following research focuses on enhancing the corpus of knowledge in a given field? So from these research options, which is the research which focuses upon to enhance the knowledge in a given field? Okay, so whether it is action research, whether it is applied research, whether it is evaluative research, or whether it is fundamental research. So obviously the correct answer is 4. Now all of you understood that fundamental research is the basic research, and basically in this research we basically develop a particular theory. Okay, and here there is no any kind of a generalization, and as well the main purpose of this research type is that to enhance our knowledge in a given field. Okay, because here as we develop a theory, as we create the laws, as we create the principles, so basically we are going to develop our knowledge in the respective field. Okay, and that's why the correct answer for this question is 4. As we know that in the action research and applied research, in both of these researches we basically solve the immediate problems, but the ways of doing that is different. Okay, the aims of both the researches are same, but the ways of doing those are different in both the types of research. And all of you know that evaluative research, within the evaluative research basically we evaluates the causes. Okay, evaluation means that how small the amount causes the effect, or how larger the amount causes the effect, like that. Okay, so this is nothing but the evaluative research. Okay, that's why here the correct answer is 4. Scientific research has the ultimate goal of explaining any phenomenon by. Okay, so whether it is conditional laws, whether it is laws of uniqueness, whether it is laws of intuition, whether it is laws of generalization. So basically students, scientific research has the ultimate goal of explaining any kind of phenomenon by the laws of generalization. Okay, so why this is? Because laws of generalization means basically we have a research study, and okay, we are getting results from our research study. So basically we apply the results of these research study to the real facts. Okay, and this is nothing but the law of generalization, because you are generalizing the results of the research to the real facts. Okay, and this is the most important thing, and that's why the scientific research has the ultimate goal to explain any kind of phenomenon by these laws of generalization. All of you getting? Because for example, I can give you example. We have a target population. Okay, but it is impossible to study all of this target population because the number of participants will be very large, and it is impossible to deal with all these target population. That's why from the target population we take out some samples from the sampling methods, and we do our research from this sample, on this sample, and basically we get the results from these samples, and we apply these results to the target population, because our aim of the study is what? Target population. Okay, not sample. That's why we apply these results to the target population. We apply the conclusion of these results to the target population. All of you getting? Because the samples are taken from this target population only. So this is nothing but the laws of generalization. So if you don't do the generalization, then how you can interpret your results according to your aims? It won't be possible. All of you getting? And that's why the correct answer over here is 4. So remember this from this time, that scientific research has the ultimate goal of explaining any kind of phenomenon by the laws of generalization. Okay. So basically what are the conditional laws? So conditional laws are nothing but the laws which fulfill the proper conditions. For example, some research studies require some kind of conditions. So when we fulfill those conditions, then only our results will be valid. Okay, if the conditions will not be there, then obviously the results will be invalid. So like that. So these are the conditional laws. Then laws of intuition means that basically we apply our intuitions to our result section of our research study. So basically here we don't use the evidence, okay, or we don't rely on the evidence. So basically we rely on our thinking power, on our thinking intuitions, like that. So these are the laws of intuition. And laws of uniqueness. So basically laws of uniqueness means that the things or the materials over there has the unique properties. Okay, but basically this kind of law is not applicable in the research methodology. Conditional laws, laws of intuition, and laws of generalization, these are the three laws which are applicable in research methodology section. Okay, that's why here the correct answer is 4. If the purpose of the research is for theory building, then it is a. So if any kind of research has the purpose to develop a theory, then obviously what is that research? So whether it is action research, whether it is historical research, whether it is fundamental research, or whether it is applied research. So obviously students, the correct answer is fundamental research. As I have told you in this video that within the fundamental research, basically we formalize the theory. Basically our main aim is to theory building. Okay, and this is the ultimate purpose of this fundamental research. Okay, that's why here the correct answer is 3. A scientific approach in social science research should take into account. So whenever you are doing social science research, then obviously you follow the scientific approach. So here approach means method. So basically you follow the scientific method, and while doing this scientific method, what kind of things you should take into account. So whether you should take into account metaphysical elements, spurious relations, the factor of covariation, the time order, or possibility of theorization. So basically students, this is nothing but the social science research. Though it is a social science research, but still it based upon the evidence. Okay, and within this type of research, basically the factor of covariation occurs. Okay, so factor of covariation means that basically here you are going to establish the covariation between the variables. So I mean to say, if you decrease or increase the value of one variable, then obviously they are going to be decrease or increase the value of the another variable. So basically here you are going to establish the covariation or correlation between the variables, okay, that you are studying. Then second one is time order. So a time order means basically there are two kinds of variables, independent variable and dependent variable. So independent variable is the cause variable which causes the effects, and dependent variable is nothing but the effects which are caused by the cause variable. Okay, so basically students, independent variable should come first. Okay, they should come before the dependent variable, because independent variable is the cause and dependent variable is the effect. All of you getting? And that's why you should take into account the time order. I mean to say, you should take into consideration that independent variable should come first and then dependent variable should come, okay, after that. Then third one is possibility of theorization. It means that whenever you get the final results of your research study, then after all you generalize those results to the reality. Okay, so basically whenever you do the generalization, you make up a theory to show that your research study is valid, to show that you have generalized the results of your research study to the reality. So basically you are going to describe everything, whatever you have done in your research study, and what are your basic conclusions, what are your results. So basically based on your results you make the conclusion, and this is nothing but the theorization. Basically you mention your all of the activities, your results, your conclusion in the word format. This is nothing but the theorization, and this is the most important thing, and you should consider this whenever you are doing social science research by using scientific methods. Okay, so you should not consider spurious relations, because spurious relations means there is a fake relationship between the variables you are studying. So if there are fake relationship, then obviously you will get the false results, right? And that's why you should eliminate the spurious relations. And as well, metaphysical elements means that basically these are oriented to the metaphysics. And basically metaphysics branch is oriented towards the imaginative power, or you can say thinking power. So basically metaphysics is not rely on the evidence, or it not relies on the proper empirical methods like social science research relies. That's why we should not take into account metaphysical elements as well, and that's why your correct answer should be 3 C D E only, because here you should take into account the factor of covariation. I mean to say, you should understand or you should establish the correlation between the variables. You should understand or you should establish that independent variable should come first and then dependent variable should come secondly. Then third one is the possibility of theorization, which you should take into account. I mean to say, you should apply your conclusion in the wording format. Okay, and that's why you will able to understand it, and as well the reader will able to understand whatever you have done in your research study. Okay, so you should take into account C, D and E options, and you should not take into account metaphysical elements and spurious relations. Okay, Newton gave 3 basic laws of motion. This research is categorized as. So basically students, this is the application of the research type, and basically the options over here are descriptive research, sample survey, fundamental research, applied research. So basically students, we have discussed fundamental research and applied research in this video. Now I am going to describe you what is descriptive research and what is sample survey. So basically students, descriptive research is the type of research, and in this research method basically we describe the characteristics. Okay, so basically we describe any kind of a situation, incidence or fact by using this kind of research. Okay, and what is a sample survey? Sample survey is nothing but you are doing a survey. Basically you are giving the questions to your respondents, and your respondents give the answers to your questions. So these are the sample surveys. Okay, so students, this question is homework to all of you, and you are going to answer me in the comment box. Basically Newton gave 3 basic laws of motion, and this research is categorized as what type of research? What do you think? Whether it is descriptive research, whether it is sample survey, or whether it is fundamental research, or whether it is applied research. Okay, so I want the answers from all of you students, and I know you will answer me accurately. And though if you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask me in the comment box. So students, thank you for watching this session. I hope all of you understood whatever I have discussed with you in this video. I have discussed with you mainly fundamental and applied research, because both of these research are opposite to each other. Fundamental research is pure research, and within this research basically we want to enhance our knowledge. Basically here we formulate a theory, and there is no any kind of a generalization. And in the applied research basically we solve the immediate problems. There is generalization, and as well here we use the laws from the fundamental research to solve the immediate problems in the applied research. Okay, so these are the 2 basic differences between fundamental and applied research. All of you understood students? If you have any doubts, then again I am going to tell you that you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, so students, thank you for watching this session. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment box.